Hello everyone, my name is Putty and welcome back to DERP England. In the last episode we, did a lot of shit. A lot of Scotland, a lot of France, a lot of wars, helped Austria out far too many times. The game crashed last episode when I was trying to reload a save, so I loaded it back up and I pieced out France. Because we went back to the 1st of January when France weren't pieced out. And yeah, so I realised, let me turn the music down a little bit, I realised that Scotland would accept giving me the Western Isles, the Highlands, and the Ayrshire, none of which are needed to form Great Britain, but they would give me access over to my Irish provinces and to fabricate claims on good old Norway, which would be useful. But I'm not sure I want to do that. I think I want to try it. I'm at least going to take Fife and see where that leaves us. And also, I want all this land. Oh, also in that peace treaty that I was just showing you, it also includes annulling all treaties with France. So, there's something there. I might end up doing it, I might not. It depends. It depends on what we do. And we've run out of money again, which is just great. I think we only have 2 loans. Oh, we only have 1 loan, so there you go. So, yes, I think in between episodes when we had to, I think we lost our explorer. No, we did not, but we didn't assign him. So, let's get our Royal Navy. Again, we're going to take 6 ships, because I'm just concerned, that's all. We probably don't need 6 ships, but that's what I'm going to take. So when it means, so the mission we used last time was explore the waters of the North Sea. Where exactly are they going? That'll be interesting to check out. I'm gonna actually follow this fleet here. Oh, here. As you. Okay. Is this literally all you're doing? No, no. Okay, you're actually exploring Terra Incognita. Okay, that's good. That's what we wanted. Oh, one of our advisors is dead. Probably a good thing to leave that as it is, so that we can continue to make some money. Hopefully we'll make more. Scotland, that better be your only troop. Nope, Scotland have 4,000 troops hiding somewhere. Okay. Oh, we are not making more money, we're actually losing money again. Joy! Oh, there you are, you naughty bastards. Our truce has expired with everyone that Austria pulled us to war with. Great. That's fine, don't worry about it. Come on, once Fife falls we can easily occupy these 2 provinces and pretty easily occupy this one too. Oh, it has 0 garrison. I keep thinking Aberdeen is the capital because I'm stupid. So we can actually, like, in days take these provinces, which will give us 100 over Scotland, but because we have other people to deal with. Novgorod won't leave this war easily. We could actually go up there and try and beat the shit out of them, but Sweden's is a problem. Oh, that's good. Good. I'm glad they give us a notification of that. I'm also glad that you can use your vassals' ports for exploration purposes. Gonna think about integrating Munster at some point. The way that this is coloured with these up here and this down here, it just makes me think of a heart. I've been thinking about that for a long time. Is that 2 little seats or not? No debate. No debate. Alright then. Base tax, stability. We could use stability. Ducats would be good. Go with ducats. It's so temporary though. Alright. Admin power, yes. Diplo power, yes. Ducats, probably not in this situation. Diplo power, yes. Mill power, yes. Diplo power, yes. There you go. Probably should have given local autonomy because it's a little more useful, but it's a little less damaging. But a little bit of points isn't really that big of a deal. Eventually, I'm sure I'll change my mind because these points are really freaking important. But for right now, to push certain things through Parliament and not lose any more prestige, that would be handy. Siege, for God's sake! Are you almost done sieging? There's only 406 people there. There you go. Alright. The Scourge of Scotland force is about to go take its provinces. Okay, you come in to deal with me. Understandable. Alright. Next siege tick you're gonna take. Oh, I'm not attacking you. Oh, I'm locked into attacking you. Shit. That means we're gonna be attacking in the Highlands. I don't know whether we have enough men for this. Scotland will cede Ayrshire. Interesting. It's not about Ayrshire anymore, Scotland. It's about more than just that. It's also about dignity and pride and the rest of your lands as well. Alright, we'll send the guys with the leader, these guys, to the Western Isles. We'll split you guys up. Oh, that's clearly not an equal split game. I feel like they're not going to be enough to take this place, but I don't know. Because it's not... Before it would be, you need as many men as the garrison has. But now it seems to be different, although they are sieging quite effectively. Surely we don't... Like before it seemed like if you left men off, you wouldn't keep the siege. But it looks like that's working fine down here. Maybe because we've got the fort in the area. Alright, the Highlands is done. That was a quick siege. Everything's done. Oh, we do get 100% war score, though. Wow. I thought you wouldn't, because we don't have it over Sweden and Novgorod. That's cool. So now we can just vassalize Scotland or fully annex them. Scotland will no longer exist after the war. Yes, I want them not to. Can we not fully annex here? Please? Is there no way of fully... Yeah, okay. There you go. Alright then. That's a hell of a lot of aggressive expansion, but... who cares? Oh, we do have the Diplo points for it as well. But then also we gotta core it all, which we have the points for. Sure, it's probably worth it to get Scotland. There's probably a better way of doing this, but... This is pretty much the end of our warring, for the most part. Our manpower and reserves need to recover, or the Munster thing. Can we integrate Munster? Is that a possibility right now? Ooh, we can. Let's recover our manpower reserves first. 90%. That means we have to be at like 22,000 manpower. Alright, you stick around, because Scotland's going to want independence. Like, soon. Actually, let's go into the production menu, it'll be easier. Can we afford to make all of these cores? Holy shit. No. No is the answer. Good lord. Did we annex 6 provinces, or is there... Yeah, we did. Lose stability, lose inflation. Yes. Hey. Alright, you guys out for another mission? Hopefully we'll get more missions after that. Hopefully we don't just have to stay confined to this. And we will start instantly since we have a fleet diplomat. Ooh, and Norway have broken off from? Oh god. Yes, they have. Okay. That's interesting. We're gonna fabricate a claim in this one first, which is Orkney. Yeah. So they have no allies. They've broken off from Denmark and they have no allies. So that means Sweden. How are you with me? You're alright with me. Do you not like you don't like Norway? I'm assuming. You hate Denmark more. What about you? All right, Sweden. Let's have a little bit of a talk, shall we? We'll talk with Munster later because we will want to integrate them soon. Right, where are the forts in the area? We got a fort in Lothian and we got a fort in Fife. That's good. What do we want here? What do we want? We want to quell some Scottish separatists, I assume. So we got that religion. We've got some Welsh separatists sprung up. Wall exhaustion's going to go down and probably get rid of most of this, but I imagine Scottish separatists are probably going to be a thing for a little while. Yes. So we will split up our troops accordingly. I don't feel like that's a fair split at all. Nah, let's recover first. I think these guys in Lothian and... Maybe actually we will split up. These guys in Lothian and these guys in Fife should be able to defend the area. A loan is coming due. And we're still not making money. Probably because of the war taxes. Aye, aye, aye. The war taxes dropped off, so that's really the problem. And mercenaries, which we own. Yes, that's actually the problem. Mercenaries are probably going to be useful for defense purposes right now, but they're not worth the money. Holy shit, though. Our actual forces are so dead. It's not even funny. We cannot defend against the revolt right now. Munster might help. Well, I would assume not. Maybe they've fixed it so that allies will come help you even if you're off their continent. Exploration is finished. Yay. And no, we can't go anywhere right now. Great. Head off to the English Channel. There we go, we're making 9 gold per turn now. So we could actually invest in some mercenaries if we need to. Also, make sure we keep it up with the coring. Because the faster these things are cored, the less chance there is of a revolt. So is it just Admin Tech 10 we need to get to now for Great Britain? Yup. Yup. Alright then. Good stuff. Is it worth raising autonomy? Not right now for sure, but eventually? Maybe. How good are these provinces? They're not bad actually, at least the actually like the southern region, which is a bit more rich. Obviously the highlands and these areas are pretty barren, but these areas are alright. In terms of development points, which I guess is the main thing. Interesting. They're more developed in some cases than Wales, which I've actually been working on, so that's not good. I'm not going to convert the Welsh culture, even though it might be worthwhile, because, you know, I'm not. Sentimentality and all that. How is the diplomacy doing? Pretty good. Sweden, do you want to join in our conquests of your nation? No. No, you don't. All I want is these areas, really. We don't really need to start invading Scandinavia for any reason. Maybe a little bit of dominance over the North Sea would be nice, but we can get it here. Norway, have you allied anyone yet? No. I think that's a problem people have been talking about, where certain nations just won't ally anyone, even though it would be in their interests to do so. We have gained a Cassius Belli against Norway, which I'm not going to take right away. In fact, we'll start fabricating some more Cassius Bellis against them. Here's the thing, here's the strategy for Norway, because we want to take... oh, unfortunate Poland. Actually, we could probably fire the Peasants' War at some point. Nope, you have to be under 0 stability now, cool. We want to take all 5 of these provinces, but we obviously can't fabricate a claim on these 2, so we're just going to take them without a claim. So we need to make sure when we're in the war, we take all 5. Because if we only take these 3 during the war, we won't be able to get back at war with Norway, because there's no real way. Unless we get like a trade conflict. Which could happen, I think. Depends how much dominance Norway has over this node, which is probably not that much. Oh, it is! Yeah, we probably could fabricate a trade conflict with them, if we had a diplomat. No, we couldn't. They don't have enough yet. If we actually removed ships from there, possibly. Holy shit, Poland. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I think that's good. I think you've expanded. Uh-oh. Oh, good thing our prestige is doing alright. Aggressive expansion is a problem. They have 15 aggressive expansion with us. Munster doesn't have any good. France is... We're getting on good terms with France, well. Aggressive expansion is 23. No, 8 with Austria. Ooh. As representatives of areas that are sometimes quite distant from London, many MPs often find life in the capital during their visits is very different to what they're used to. Some find it both cramped and filthy, and many seem quite relieved when they get to return home. This year has proved even harder than usual to endure for the delicate sensibilities of our MPs. The hot months have been unusually hot, the wet months unusually wet, and the cold months unusually cold. A number of MPs have now decided that they've had enough and have approached us asking to help make their stays more pleasant. Well, we got loans to pay, but sure. How close are we to paying that loan? Oh, we do have 2, I thought so. So how much in debt are we actually? Yeah, but how much in debt are we? There we go. 276. Once we get to that point, we should be alright. Any cores possible? Probably not. No, we gotta get into the hundreds for them. Unfortunately, I started coring early, so aggressive expansion has increased coring costs. Surprisingly, Scottish separatists are not as uppity as this new religion. If we just had a little more stability, that new religion would actually be gone. Possibly these cores will actually help with that, because coring costs raises national unrest. Sorry, cores raise uncored provinces raises national unrest. Also, war exhaustion has a huge impact on national unrest as well. There you go. See, overextension. Overextension is just caused by having uncored provinces, and also we're losing money on these heavies, and a galley, and a transport. These are obviously captured ships. Are we over the... No, we're not. I feel like we don't need that single transport, though. A galley might be useful. We've got 10 transports. It's my OCD that makes us not want any more. Okay, we'll pay the loan back. Actually, we shouldn't do that. It's my OCD saying that I shouldn't pay a loan back until we can pay them all back, but we'll pay them back as they come available. Are you willing to... No. You would be if... Oh, you're not even willing to marry me. That's unfortunate. Probably if we sent you a big enough gift, but we don't really have the economic power to start throwing that kind of weight around yet. Eventually we will. Super trade England after all. Alright, that'll be useful. Whee! And we have enough to start coring at least one province. And then it's just Fife. Good. And the rebels factions, thanks to the coring, has gone down to just Scottish separatists, as to be expected. They were the only real ones I thought would stick around. Right, a couple of people are needing some influencing. So, and we have 2 diplomats available, so we shall do so. You and you. We'll get you up to 200 so we can start thinking about annexing you. We're thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. Possibly. How much money do we make from Munster every month? If it's over a gold, which it won't be, then maybe I'll consider not annexing them. Holy shit, that hasn't even gone up. Munster, what you doing? You're not even developing your provinces, really? They got 10 development points on their capital. We got 25 overall. Has London got over 25 yet? Yeah, it has. London has more development points than them. And we make 1 gold monthly from that. That's cool. Right? Do we make 1.3 in tax from London every month? Yeah. Yearly 1.3 gold is not 8, guys. Let me look at that again. We do not make 8 gold yearly from London. It'll also not generate a yearly income of 1.03. God damn game. This game has a lot of bugs this patch, I've noticed. So, let's hope that gets improved with later patches to the DLC. Alright, what's going on in Parliament? We're going to win the next election. Well, next debate. And it's going to take a while for the debate to end. 2 more years at least. Okie dokie. Mamluk's gonna Mamluk. Wow, doing pretty well for themselves, don't they? But that's always going to happen. The oncoming war between the Turks and the Mamluks is what's really going to determine who is the dominant power in this region. It always happens. Somebody wins, somebody loses. How are you doing? What are you doing these days? I haven't seen many walls, but I'm sure there's been a couple. You're about where I'd expect you to be. France, how are you? Oh, look at that! Positive relationship with France, and so shall it continue until the Canadian Wars begin. At which time I will crush French rebellion and probably make French culture accepted within British Canada or British Newfoundland, whatever. Whatever comes of it. Whatever comes of it. It's been a while since I've played. Actually, I think Britain was my last big save on EU4. Last time I did a proper playthrough of EU4, it was probably Britain. I did a nice little. What would this become? It would become Northumberland. If I probably can't. What if I no? There are no existing nations with a core on Essex. Intriguing. So you could just revoke all your French cores at the beginning of the game. Colonial range plus 50%. That is useful. Also, heavy ship combat ability and yearly naval tradition, thanks to our British ideas or English ideas. All right, let's go looking at those 6. Let's go trying to make that army again. That exploration navy again, and see if it can't go new places. Because I would imagine it might. Alright. Yes, look at that. Colonial range. We could very well start colonizing Africa if Spain and Portugal haven't gone down there yet. And the Scottish separatists are starting to get on my nerves. I really don't want to deal with the revolution if at all possible, so can we just harsh treatment them, please? I have a feeling if we develop these provinces enough, we could actually make Scotland into a core Scottish into an accepted culture. 1 second, let's see if that's changed in this one. No, it doesn't tell you. Usually, like, I can't remember. Back in the day, it was. Oh, okay. Back in the day, you could make a culture into an accepted culture if you had enough base tax in your nation was the same culture as if that culture's provinces had enough base tax, then it would become accepted. So for example, I think it was 10%. So if you had 50 base tax total in your entire nation, and the provinces that was Scottish culture had 6 base tax total, they would be accepted at that point. I'm not sure quite how it works nowadays. We would like to explore the Gulf of St. Lawrence eventually, but it's too far away. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I guess we will look up here then, but I wonder what I guess we're just going to start colonizing this when we have the colonial range. We could try and make a master play for one of these islands, but not only is it dangerous, it's not that worth it. So yeah. Although with the new fort system, maybe just batter the fuck out of them on the sea, like our allies, Portugal, which have been basically useless. I guess we'll improve relations with them actually, just to keep them our allies. We could batter the shit out of them on the sea and then just occupy these nations without a fort. I assume they have no fort. Neither of them do. What nation? What buildings could we build? Marketplace and temple. Nah. I don't know quite how useful those buildings are yet, and I'm going to save my money for paying back a freaking loan, of course. I always forget these things. Oh, not enough seats in Parliament. Great. Let's see if we can work out the percentage here. We have one of these isn't cored yet. So aside from, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think I counted that right. 24 core provinces, and 7 seats is not enough. So my math is bad. The percentage is is evading me. So that was a pointless exercise. Anyway, we gotta make another seat. Unfortunately, seats are not part of the production view. Irish seat? Not yet. Not yet, my Irish friends. Are you a seat? You are. All of the London seats, obviously. Okay, Essex next then. There you go. 8 seats is enough. And we have a 93% chance. Give Yorkshire some local autonomy. We obviously want the southern parliamentary base first. It's clearly the way to go. Yeah. A new pope! Yay! Oh, the Scottish are back. The Scottish are coming! The Scottish are coming! We can probably deal with the Scottish Revolution now. If we can avoid it, we will. One thing I want to do... take out the loan. It's worth it. I want to try and invest into some military development so that we can try and rebuild our troops a little faster. So anyone with 1 we'll try and raise. Well, I guess we should just go for the cheapest ones. There you go. That's our military power down the drain. Bye bye military tech 5 or whatever we're on. Oh yeah, because we got too many generals too. We're gonna have to sack our current one and make our ruler into one. It's just how Britain goes, I'm afraid. Oh, we can't because it's a girl, I think. Unless our heir is a girl. Yeah, it's Edward. So oh, Elizabeth died, and Charles is now the heir to the throne. So we shall make Edward. Oh, that's not a bad general at all. Chuck him on to defend against the rebels, should they choose to arise. Oh yes, how's Munster doing? Can we put a relative on the throne? No, not yet. Tig is still alive. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Holy Roman Empire is currently ruled... Great. It's currently ruled by Bohemia? Yeah. Can I join the Empire? The answer is no. Where is the button to join the Empire? It's been... do I have to ask the Emperor directly? Maybe you can. You only get the option if you can. You can that could be a thing. We could dismantle the HRA eventually, should we grow powerful enough to. To do so, though, we would definitely have to start investing into military tech, because Miltech 5 is not good enough. France are probably at 7. Austria probably at 7. Yeah, the Emperor himself is at 7. Like, we're not looking good on tech right now. I guess we're focusing more on development, which for England is probably fine for most part, because military tech isn't going to be that useful eventually. Because eventually we're going to be... Most of our fights are going to be with less developed nations. So we're making a lot of money, as, you know, as is the goal of the English in this game. Gotta make that money. You're not quite as much of a economic powerhouse as Senor Spain, but you do have a little bit of room for maneuver there. Let's actually compare ourselves. There you go, just me. England and enables Castile. Yeah, Castile. Castile and Portugal. Yeah, so we're doing good. If we can stay on level with their incomes, we're doing fine. France probably does have a good income, but I don't know, for some reason trade income just tends to escalate a little bit more than taxation income, because with taxation income comes costs as well, whereas trade is pretty much send your ships out there. They do cost a little bit, but ship costs are usually covered by your taxation and stuff. Plus you got mothballed fleets most of the time anyway. We got excess money we should probably be spending on ships. We can't really build that many ships, so maybe spending on troops, although we have nobody wants to join the military right now. Or nobody can. I guess our population is probably just ruined. Maybe we should start disbanding these forts as well, because there's no wars right now. There's gonna be no wars neither. I mean, there's gonna be rebellions. That's actually a fair point. Maybe we should keep the Scottish capital, Fort